Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Domi and today we are driving an American truck, especially this Peterbilt 389, which is my main one at the moment. And I loaded up a trailer full of nice clamshell buckets. Seems we are in a nice developing area here. Quite a few houses are getting built. Maybe those are the colleagues over at Construction Simulator. Who knows? And I'm in Lakeview, Oregon, from where I will head up northwards towards Pendleton, also in Oregon. I choose this route mainly because of the fact that I will travel across some roads I haven't taken yet. And I want to make sure to slowly but surely finish up, or getting close to finished in the one or the other state. Oregon isn't that huge, so I'm slowly but surely getting there. And today will be one part of this endeavor. I'm well rested. Yeah, my tank is only half full, so I'll have to stop over along the way somewhere. And we have about 329 or 330 miles of road before us. And that translates to about 6.5 in-game hours. And this nice guy will wave us goodbye, maybe. No wave. Maybe I just should get in here so the tank stuff is done. Hopefully without bumping the cargo. So we start off this ride with a stop at the gas station. And seeing the Wiley, was it? Coyote? Wiley and the Roadrunner. Oh, okay, that was close, but it went well. And off we go for real this time. Yeah, I changed my intro a little bit. Introducing myself, so probably the subscribers will soar through the roof from now on. Now that everybody knows who I am. So maybe we can have a nice celebratory video in the next few weeks when I hit the few hundred subscribers. So look forward to that. Or make it the next few years instead of a few months. Sounds more realistic. But as long as the fellow truckers enjoy these videos at least a little bit, it's kind of okay. And Oregon is really a nice state to drive through just because it looks so beautiful. You have lakes, you have even a nice coastline, and you have some nice mountain areas, nothing too extreme. Some sweet forest areas as well. So yeah, it's really a joy to drive here. And I'm not sure if it translates into the YouTube video, but I changed a few parameters in the config files, especially the load-in distance for the AI traffic. And I also tried to improve the shadow quality a little bit. So yeah, hopefully it looks a little bit smoother than before. So for me, in real life with my real eyes, it's a pretty clear difference. Just I don't know how much it will be after recording and rendering. And we have a roadworks ahead. I think we didn't have one for quite a while. But here, look at this nice vegetation. Isn't it beautiful? And this takes quite some time, right? And I really hope the green phase won't be too short, but I'm a little pessimistic about that. One can only hope for the best. But judging by the AI traffic that loves to stop unnecessarily, yeah, just as I thought. We have to wait for the next phase. I just thought he was going to go anyways. But he didn't. Yeah. ATS looking pretty as ever. And yeah, we're getting some new stuff soon as well. And I also got some new stuff in mods. There are quite a few old beautiful cap overs. I have a GMC, I have a Mac and a Peterbilt cap over. I drove the Peterbilt cap over the last few days for some offline non-video deliveries and was pretty nice. And there are so many great trucks, it's always hard to decide what I want to drive. But especially this Peterbilt is a dream to drive. And just look at this. I know I'm just fawning over the area and everything, but I'm no trucker in real life, but I think this kind of stuff is what being a trucker is all about, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this would compel me to become a trucker. But I would pretty much hate for people to see my parking skills. Judging from what I'm doing in this game, I doubt I would be doing that much better in real life. Which would be pretty costly and embarrassing. And I'm not sure how long I could hold my commercial driver's license. Or my job for that matter.
Get ready to turn right.
And yeah, mix up
Turn
the
left.
gears again. Yeah, the Peterbilt, I want to buy one more, I think, and make it into one of the logging trucks with a huge bull bar and rear guard and everything. And put this guy up with the logging trailers I have. So just to make a little more of a difference between what truck I use for what kind of deliveries. because you have seen me doing probably the weirdest stuff, judging, or if judged by a real truck driver, like a huge ass truck hauling a tiny, not so heavy trailer. So maybe I'll try to at least do it a little bit more, so that it makes just a little bit more sense in terms of truck and cargo pulled ratio.
Go straight on.
Oh, we have a deer. And Starbucks. I personally never got the hype about Starbucks, but yeah, it seems to be
And then turn left.
doing its thing well, judging by how many Starbucks are out there. And even Japan has so many Starbucks. A few times I actually had Starbucks, I thought, yeah, the coffee isn't very good, but they kind of gloss over it with putting tons of syrup and cream and crunchy caramel, what do you know, on it, and then you pay, I don't know how much it is now, personally way too much for a coffee style drink. I think the Japanese 7-Eleven coffee from the machine is way better than Starbucks stuff. But depending on to who you say that, it might not go too well.
And then turn left. Turn left.
But I should keep off the coffee anyways. Maybe it will be better this week. Last week I had such extreme what's it called, acid reflux, I think, in English, and I have no idea where it came from. I think it might have come from on the weekend, where I basically was too lazy to eat anything during the day except some toast and maybe a banana. And in the evening I ate some stuff my girlfriend brought from the supermarket, some fried stuff, which was pretty oily. And I think, yeah, since it's supermarket stuff, they don't use the best of rye oil. So that combined with my empty stomach probably messed up big time. So last week when I drank a coffee, it got really bad again. Now it's better. But yeah, I probably need to be a little bit more careful. Oops. Finally, some more roadworks. This time on the other side. But this time we have a nicer view. Oh damn, I might be blocking the road a little bit. Better. Look at this. And sorry for my bad, not smooth mouse movements. And always when I see these roadworks and stuff, it reminds me maybe I should play my construction and roadworks games, which I always bought quite a few sales back. However, yeah, one after another, and at the moment I'm still at cleaning up the one or other library game I started but didn't finish. At the moment I'm on Dave the Diver, which is almost done, and I'm still going on Turtle Splintered Across Dimensions, I think. But the difficult achievements are pretty difficult. So maybe I won't get the 100%, or it will take a little more time. And then I still have quite some other games that aren't totally finished. So the goal is to at least get the stories done. And also I want to put the one or other achievement down here in the 2 truck simulators and SnowRunner maybe Mud Runner. So much to do and so little time. But I'm pretty proud of myself for what I could finish this year already.
Turn left.
You gotta start somewhere, right? Nice rest area, although we don't need it right now.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
And this might be one of the gas stations for the upcoming road trip. Since it's not equipped with a sign just yet, icon. And we have some logging action right here. So this is what I said earlier with the nice wooden areas. Forest areas, not wooden. Some horses. And seeing horses also reminds me to maybe take some time to get Red Dead Redemption 2 a little bit further. So you see, every time you see something in game, it might remind you to finish something you started way back. But yeah, it shouldn't be like an obligation, because the main reason I play games is for fun. Even if I sometimes enjoy the frustrating stuff as well. Oh, a nice viewpoint coming up. I think I will take it if it's on our side of the road, which it seems to be. So we can have a look together. Oh no, it's on the other side. Illegal maneuver. But I'm doing it for the views, literally. Let's see what we get. US 395 Vista. And the new Mustang is unleashed, it seems. Yeah, you have great view up there. Although I prefer the more green stuff, but it still has some green spots here and there at this particular area. Maybe this should be with some nice music underneath. Oh, some flickering. Okay, I think this is good enough. So, what did you think about this beautiful viewpoint? Did this viewpoint make you wanna go to Oregon? And I have to say, I am always a little bit conflicted about... I wanna go to the US to see such beautiful views, but I don't wanna go to the US as it is now, because... yeah. Probably you know why. Especially as a foreigner. But yeah, there are quite a few things that are pretty not pretty, so yeah, but visiting locations like this would absolutely be nice. However, this is one of the many things I'd love to see. I want to go to Greece. I'd really like to go to the Scandinavian countries, as well as Ireland and Scotland. But yeah, this is a dream at the rate Japan is going right now economically, especially with this extremely cheap Japanese yen that makes everything having to do with going to foreign countries or getting stuff from foreign countries so expensive, because the exchange rate is just horrendous. Even traveling inside Japan is kinda expensive at the moment. So that's why my parents decided they come to me when I can't, or I won't come back to them to Germany to visit them. So next month they will be visiting me for about 2 weeks approximately. So I also have to account for that and make some videos so my trusty viewers that came, my regulars, won't be left out hanging. Yeah, but I'm still thinking about where to take my parents, and I haven't heard from them back what they themselves want to do, or if they have anything in mind they want to see. It's not their first time, but the last time was around 2017, I think. Yeah, so that's almost 10 years back. Yeah, so I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with them. To be honest, my capabilities as a guide or someone who can recommend great touristy spots in Japan are pretty bad. Because the most stuff I do is go to work, go back home, go to the supermarket, go to eat somewhere with my girlfriend sometimes, and call it a day. So I have absolutely no idea what is a great tourist spot or what people should see. So when people ask me, they are already pretty disappointed. But that's the difference between going somewhere and just living 10 years and having a basically a normal life instead of exploring all the time. Let's go! Oh, that was too close to comfort. But nobody got hit. The person in the car might have a little trauma from now on. But that's what therapy is for. And here we are. Let's
Here we are.
see.
Safe and sound.
I said that already. Huh? Where do I have my spot? Ah. The turning radius is not like the European one. Okay. I see it now. And of course somebody is looking. Okay, this probably won't be a one and in kind of parking job. I'm getting into a okay kind of position, I think. But I also think I have to pull out a little bit again, lest I crash into the walls. Wasn't that some eloquent English? Nope. Well, it could be way more embarrassing of a parking job. I think I'm doing pretty okay with this one. Nope. Still. So much for doing pretty okay with this one, right? But I think my fans wouldn't have it any other way. Even the game is suggesting I skip. I won't though, because now I'm in. Good. That worked out pretty nice. And I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. If you did, please leave me a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments if it looks better on the YouTube video as well than before, or any other criticism. And hopefully we'll meet each other again in another video. Until then, have a great time and see you. Bye!